All right, welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. Happy Friday. Welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm Jerry Givens. For those of you who I do not yet know, glad you're here. Let's go ahead and start by getting centered. And you can just sit all the way in the back of your chair. You can lean back if you need to. We're just going to take a moment to turn off the outer world and tune into our inner world a bit. So let the eyes close if that's comfortable for you. And feel your feet on the ground. Feel your seat in the chair, your hands resting in your lap, your arms resting against the sides of your body, your tongue relaxing in your mouth. Feel your shoulders relax away from your ears. Feel the abdomen soften. Relax any gripping of your hands or feet. Bring a softness to your jaw, lips, eyelids. Relax your throat. The muscles in and around your pelvis. Relax the glutes and thighs. Relax your upper arms. And soften the back of your neck. Relax your forehead. And anywhere else that you feel like there's some tension or gripping or holding, relax that. And then feel your body moving with your breath, expanding as you inhale, contracting as you exhale. And allow that movement, however big or small it is, to be a soothing movement. Imagine that it's calming any anxiety, any stress, any worries. That smooth inhale, that smooth exhale. And we'll just take another couple of breaths here. And then please take a deeper, fuller breath. And begin to bring your awareness back to the space around us. Welcome back. Good. All right, go ahead and slide to the edge of your chair, sitting on the edge of your seat, and have your knees about hip width apart, your heels stacking underneath your knees for support. I just want to mention that that opening practice we just did is a great one to do to check in at any point, just relaxing tension wherever you find it, and then allowing the natural rhythm of the breath, the effortless breath, to just be a soothing experience for you. All right, so put that in your pocket for later. All right, we're going to start with some arm lifts. Go ahead and relax your arms down by your side, finding your breath. With your next inhale, sweep the arms out to the side and overhead, extending upward. And exhale, release your arms on down. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, lift the arms up and over, reach up. Exhale, release the arms on down. We're going to do this a few more times. Inhale, reaching up like you just woke up, like you're trying to reach toward the sky. And then exhale, settling back down. Let's do a few more times. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, releasing. Good. And then we're going to make this movement a bit more dynamic. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. With your exhale, sweep the arms down, but fold forward over the thighs. And then reverse that. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a strong back. Lift yourself back up. And then exhale again, hinge at the hips, fold over the thighs. Inhale, sweep the arms up, come back up to a tall spine. And let's just keep going with this movement. Exhale, folding. Inhale, using the muscles of the lower back to lift you up. Exhale, release. Keep going on your breath, warming up the lower back, warming up the shoulders and arms, creating extension and length, both in the spine and for the sides of your body. Good. Let's do two more. Folding forward, back up, and folding forward. Let's stay in the forward fold for 2 breaths. Just taking a moment here, feeling maybe some length in the lower back. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. And release the arms on down. Notice sensation in your shoulders, your spine, or anywhere else you're feeling it. You also might notice that you're starting to feel a bit more awake. That sometimes happens. Good. And then go ahead and interlace your fingers in front of you. Turn the palms away from you, extend the arms, and then take them up overhead. Good. Now reach through the palms, so extending up again. And when we do this, sometimes the lower back starts to sway, so tuck the tailbone under a little bit and feel your navel pull back towards your spine, the core engaged. Still reaching up. And breathe. Good. Now still extending. Go ahead and lean to the right. Feeling the upper body lean to the right. Hips stay grounded on the chair. Good. Then come back up. And let's just go ahead and lean to the left. Again, hips stay grounded on the chair. It's the upper spine that's tilting. Good. Then come back up and release the arms on down. Again, feel sensation, creating more of that length in the upper body. Of course, the arms are still feeling it as well. Great. So now we'll do some dynamic twisting. I'll have you bring your hands on tops of your shoulders, 4 fingers in front, thumbs behind you, and the upper arm is parallel to the floor. And so as we're moving through this, try to keep the upper arm parallel to the floor. Sometimes the elbows want to get heavy and drop down. Just bring it right back up. All right. So both arms in position. You're going to inhale to your right, looking behind you, and then exhale, swing all the way to the left, looking behind you again. So inhale right and exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. In right, out left. In right, out left. And let's just keep going. In right, out left. In right, out left. And this can be a quick movement if you want it to be. It could also be a slow movement if you want it to be. Do what feels good for you. Give yourself that permission. There's really nothing to achieve here. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left, helping to loosen up any tension or stress along the spinal column. Indeed, as we continue this, you might start to notice tension kind of rising to the surface. And if we keep moving, we start to move that tension out. We start to relieve yourself of that stress or tension or gripping. Inhale right, exhale left. Let's go for just a little bit longer. I know your arms are getting tired. Try to keep the upper arms parallel to the floor still. 3, 2, And 1, unwind and let the arms roll down. Feel sensation. If you're feeling a little dizzy, just open your eyes and focus to one single point and breathe for a moment. And again, noticing what's happening in our bodies. I personally over here feel it in my shoulders and upper back. You might feel it somewhere else that got a lot of attention that doesn't usually get attention. Okay. Great, we're going to continue on. So we're going to continue to build some strength and flexibility in the shoulders while creating some mobility in the upper back and the chest itself. And so we'll do some spinal flexes, and we do those a lot in this class, but we always switch up which variation we're doing. And so for today's variation, I'm actually going to turn sideways, but you can keep facing forward. For today's variation, you're going to bring your hands back onto your shoulders, just like before, but you're going to bring the elbows forward this time. Good. And then with your inhale, you're going to take the elbows up and open them wide, turning the heart toward the ceiling. And then exhale, bring the elbows forward and look down. So the elbows are almost touching in front of you. Then inhale, open back up. Then exhale, coming back into the fold. Good. Keep going. Inhale, opening. And exhale, rounding the back. It's almost like the arms are wings here. We're just kind of flapping them open and shut. And this movement's happening completely in the upper back. Your lower back should barely move if it does at all. And just like the previous exercise, you can go quickly here or you can go slowly here. Do what works best for you. We're just going to keep going. Inhale, opening the shoulders. Exhale, rounding the back. Keep going for just a little bit longer. 3, 2, and 1. Now open up into the open position with the arms, heart looking toward the ceiling, and stay for a few breaths. Good, and then around the shoulders forward, bring the elbows toward one another, feel the upper back widen, stay here and breathe for a few breaths. Good, then open the elbows up and allow the arms to unfurl. And again, feel sensation. That was really great for creating, of course, mobility in the upper back. There was some strength in the shoulders happening there. Good. We're going to continue to work out a bit. So now I'm going to have to take your knees about shoulder width apart. Well, maybe a little wider than the shoulders, depending on how long your femurs are. And then take your heels underneath your knees. So as you start to lean from side to side, you feel stable, and ideally you wouldn't fall over. Okay, so go ahead and take your left elbow down onto your left thigh or knee, your right hand on your right hip or thigh, and you want to feel the right hip ground down onto your chair here. At the same time, roll your right shoulder back and maybe look up if that's okay on your neck. Good. Feeling the right hip ground. Now lift the right arm into the air and overhead, extending to the left, kind of out over the left foot. Good. So there's a little bit of twisting happening in the spine here. We're feeling extension in the right side of the body. Breathe. Now, before we come out of here, I want to give us one more awareness. Now, it's likely you're leaning pretty heavily into your left elbow, which is natural here. But I want you to just bring some of that energy off of that elbow. You can still lean into it, but don't lean into it as much. Feel the core engaged here. It makes it more fun this way. Good. Last breath. And then with a strong back, come back up, tall spine, feel sensation. It might feel like your right shoulder's kind of hunching up. We're going to even that out. So this time, bring your right elbow down onto your right thigh. Starting at the beginning, left hand on the thigh or hip. Good. You're going to roll the left shoulder back. At the same time, ground your left hip bone to the chair. Looking up if it's comfortable. If it's not comfortable, you can look forward or even down a bit. Good. And then lift the left arm into the air and overhead, extending out over that right foot. And breathe. Keep the left hip grounding. Keep you extending through the left arm and begin to get light on that right elbow. Again, it's okay to still lean into it a bit, but just don't put all of your weight into the elbow. Use the core, use the back to keep you lifted here a bit. Good. One more breath. And then carefully come back up and feel sensation. Good. So now we're going to do that same exercise, but we're going to move dynamically from side to side. And we might even throw a forward fold into that. We'll see how it goes. All right. Actually, we will throw a forward fold into it. I've made my decision. So go ahead and lift your arms overhead. With your exhale, bring your left elbow down onto the thigh. Bring the right arm behind you. That's your exhale. And then inhale, reach the right arm up and over, extend. And then exhale, come all the way back up, reach the arms up. Good. Stay here for the inhale. And then exhale, bring the right elbow down, left arm behind you. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. And then exhale, come back up. Inhale here, reach up. Exhale, bring the left elbow down, right arm behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. Exhale, back up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Right elbow down, left arm behind you. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Good. Exhale, back up. Inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to add the forward fold now. Exhale, hinge at the hips and just fold down as far as you can. Use a strong back. Come all the way back up. Inhale. Good. Then exhale, left elbow down, right arm behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. Look up. Exhale, back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, back up. And then right elbow down, left arm behind you. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Exhale, back. Both arms lift. Hinge at the hips, fold forward. All the way up. Good. Left elbow down, right arm behind. Reach the right arm up and over. Exhale, return. Both arms lift. Again, fold forward. All the way up. Good. Right elbow down. Left arm up and over. Exhale back. We're going to do a couple more times, all right? Both arms lift. Exhale, fold forward. Back up. Good. Left elbow down. Right arm up and over. And return. Both arms. And fold. All the way up. Last one. Right elbow down. Sweep the left arm up and over. Then exhale, return. Reach both arms up, fold forward, lift all the way up. And this time, just release both arms on down. Good. Feel sensation. Movement of the spine has created some warmth. The shoulders have been working pretty hard, the sides of the body. A little bit of movement for the neck there. How does that feel? Good. So we're going to keep the knees wide, and I'll demonstrate really quickly this next exercise. The good news is there's no really wrong way to do it, but it might be confusing if I try to lead you through it as I taught it. So you're going to have your hands on your thighs or knees. You're going to bend the elbows and hang forward. And then we're just going to swing the spine from side to side. And you can just stay at a steady swing for a bit if you'd like to. After you get into it, you can become a little bit more improv with it. And you can start lifting up a bit more and swinging further. And maybe an shoulder comes down and you twist a little bit. Maybe the neck turns a bit. And we're just going to keep going from side to side. And after a while, I do want it to become more of an intuitive movement. So just doing what feels good, however big or small that expression is. So hands on the thighs. Go ahead and fold forward as far as you can comfortably. And again, just begin swinging from side to side, kind of get the rhythm. Allow there to be a looseness to your spine. It's kind of like the spine is a noodle, kind of swinging with you. And again, after a while, you can just swing loosely from side to side further if you want to. You can keep it a steady, shorter movement if you want to. There's no wrong way. Doing what feels good here. Isn't that good permission to have? Just do what feels good. Just do what feels right. From side to side. Remembering that the neck and head are a part of the spine, so they can swing if you want to. It's almost like slow head banging. Hopefully not as aggressive. I'm gonna go for just a little bit longer. Good, all right. Now just come to a forward fold as far as you can comfortably. Taking a moment in stillness. Now, if you're feeling a little bit dizzy, just open your eyes and focus on one point and breathe for a moment. And then pressing the hands into the knees or thighs, go ahead and lift yourself back up. And just feeling sensation. Good. So that's a good one to do just because it's intuitive movement. It's a great way just to unwind tension in the spine. And it's also a little bit of an inversion. You know, we are folding forward. So we're helping to kind of reverse the effects of gravity on the body for, a little bit, which can help to release tension in the shoulders and neck, especially. And you also probably felt some sort of release in your lower back because, of course, it was a forward fold. Cool, cool. All right, just a couple more postures and then we'll meditate. So go ahead and bring the feet closer together again. Good. We're going to come into another spinal flexion, but this one we'll use a different arm position. So you're going to take your arms out to the sides, then bend the elbows so the fingertips point toward the ceiling, cactus arms. Your upper arm, again, is going to be parallel to the floor as much as possible. Then turning sideways here for you. When we come into the spinal flexion, you're going to bring your elbow forward and your hands back. What this does, it presses the scapula, the shoulder blades, into the mid-back, forcing the chest open. It's a great way to get a good heart opener here. So go ahead and come into that. Now it's tempting here to throw all of the back bend into your lower back. So try to stabilize the lower back, draw the tailbone down, feel the core engaged. And really allow the movement or the flexion in the spine to be happening from the shoulder blades up. Of course, there's the opening of the chest here. And we're breathing, hopefully. Take deep breaths. One more breath here. And then inhale, reach the arms up and back if you can. And then exhale, fold down over your thighs, arms hanging toward the floor. And allow your chin to drop toward your throat here, seated forward fold. Feeling the belly and chest just folding over the thighs. And as you breathe deeply here, the front body compressing into the thighs, you'll start to notice movement of the body in the back of your body as you breathe, expanding and contracting. Good. Taking one more breath here. And inhale, roll yourself all the way up to a seat. Good, good. Great job. All right, let's spend the last few minutes we have together meditating. Just slide to the back of your chair and be comfortable. Feet flat on the floor. And your hands resting in your lap. Taking a few deep breaths in and out. Eyes closed if that's comfortable. And bring your awareness to the sensation of your breath within your nostrils. This sensation is often cooler on inhale, warmer on exhale. Just notice if that's true for you. No expectation that it has to be. And then imagine that your body is surrounded by golden light. However best you can imagine that. Maybe you're sitting in the sun. Maybe there's a mystical or magical orb of light around you. However best you can imagine, your body surrounded by golden light. With your next inhale, imagine two streams of that golden light entering through the nostrils in meeting at the center of your brain. And as you exhale, those two streams of light leave out of the nostrils and back into the space around you. And then do that again. Inhale two streams of light through the nostrils to the brain center. And exhale those two streams of light back out again. And just continue that on your own. Streams of light to the brain center on inhale, that light back out again on exhale. And it's as if every time the light touches the center of the brain, it leaves a charge, energy, or even leaving behind some light. Then allow the movement of light to stop. And just notice that point at the brain center that light touched each time. Just feel some energy there. Maybe see that turn into light itself, a ball of radiant light. And just feel it expand into your mind becoming light. Confusion and fog dissipating, clarity establishing itself. Maybe it feels energizing. Maybe it feels happy or joyful. Just feeling the mind illuminated and enlightened. And as you head back out into your day, world, and weekend, continue to feel yourself light, light of mind, light of body, light and energy. So taking a deeper, fuller breath, please bring your palms together at your heart and rub the palms together, taking the heated palms over the eyes, brushing back over the top of the head, down the neck, and bringing yourself on back. Good. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Take care.